Alright, so again, this is the first lesson um, for grade 11 students, na upcoming grade 11. This is called pre-calculus. Again, the subject is pre-calculus, and we are going to talk about the types of conic sections. Alright, so pag sinabi natin conic sections, so meron tayong keyword here. This is just what? This is a figure formed by a cone. Alright, so again, these figures are formed from a cone. So let's try. Alright, so again, conic sections are composed of the following. We have the parabola. You had this grade 9, right? Grade 9 kayo, you talk about parabola. But in your grade 9, I think you only talk about parabola na opening upward and then opening downward. But in pre-calculus, in conic sections, we actually have a parabola that is horizontal, opening to the left and to the right. Alright? My sides pa. Yes. This is again vertical and horizontal orientation. Yan yung parabola when you talk about conic section. Alright? Ito na parabola, ito, this is just the graph of your quadratic function. Alright? But then again, we're not talking about that parabola. We're talking about the parabola in conic sections. Right? So again, try to remember parabola, ellipse, circle, and hyperbola. So again, the flow will be what? We're gonna talk about circles. Alright? Circles. And then, kasi yung circle yung pinakamadali. And then, circle, we're going to talk about ellipse because the circle is just a special type of ellipse. And then, we're going to talk about parabola. And the last one will be hyperbola. Alright? So, yung apat. So, let's try to illustrate. So, ito yung mukha ng ating parabola. So, if this is our cone, if a plane will intersect the cone in this particular manner, nakaslant, we can actually form a parabola. As you can see, meron tayong parabola. Alright? So, in our Cartesian plane, ito yung mukha ng ating parabola. Let me just grab the graphing calculator. Right? So, again, sa Cartesian plane, when you graph your parabola, ito yung mukha niya. So, again, ito yung mukha. Let's just do a simple, no? A graph of a parabola. Right? So, mostly, ito yung nakikita ninyo, the graph of a parabola. Alright? And then, meron ding ganito. Alright? Meron ding ganyan. Alright? But again, in conic sections, meron din tayong, what? Meron din tayong naka ganito. Y squared. Alright? Meron ding naka ganyan. Alright? This is also a parabola. And then, meron din tayong, what? Meron din tayong naka ganyan. Alright? So, again, meron tayong parabola that is opening upward. So, meron tayong parabola that opens upward. And then, meron tayong parabola that opens downward. And then, meron tayong parabola that opens to the right. And then, meron tayong parabola that opens to the left. So, ito yung ating apat na possible openings ng parabola. So, in parabola, again, ng conic section, we have two possible orientation. Alright? So, possible orientation. Dalawa. Orientation. So, ano yung dalawang orientation? It could be, what? It could be vertical. It could be horizontal. And then, meron tayong 4 possible openings. Ano yun sila? Alright? Meron tayong up, down, left, and right. So, again, ito yung ating parabola when graphed in a Cartesian plane. Alright? So, I hope that is somewhat clear. So, that's again parabola. Now, I will not dig deeper sa parabola as of now because again, this is just an introductory part. Alright? So, yan muna yung parabola natin. So, later, once we have this session specifically for parabola, dig natin yan deeper, no? We'll try to see the different parts, yung directrix, yung focus, yung vertex, and the rest. Alright, that's parabola. Next, we have the ellipse. So, an ellipse, ito yung mukha niya. Alright? When a plane intersect a double knot cone, ito yung mukha niya. Alright, darating tayo dyan. Alright? Darating tayo dyan. Do not worry. Darating tayo dyan. Alright? Sige, so again, ito yung mukha ng ellipse. Again, this is just an introductory lesson. Alright? Nagsisimula pa lang tayo. We are not yet on the, yung mga specific parts. So, ito yung mukha ng ating ellipse. And in the Cartesian plane, ito yung mukha niya. Alright? So, let me just graph an ellipse. Let me see if I can do that. Let's do x squared over, let's say, 9 plus y squared over, let's do 4 equals 1. Alright. This is our ellipse. And the orientation of this one is horizontal. Alright. So, horizontal ito. And then, if you're going to make a vertical ellipse, what we can do is this. We have y. Let's do x squared over 4 plus y squared over 9 equals 1. Alright. This is now again, this is horizontal ellipse. This is a vertical ellipse. Alright. So again, how do we identify if the equation will give us horizontal or vertical? We are going to discuss this one when we, again, discuss itong ating ellipse na figure. Alright, next. What about this? Alright, you're very familiar with this, the circle. Right? A circle is formed by cutting the circular cone with a plane perpendicular to the symmetry axis of the cone. So, yan. Ito yan. Alright, so, again, basic na graph ng circle. There's just x squared plus y squared. Yung unit circle natin, y squared. What's happening? Let me just x squared plus y squared equals 1. Alright, basic. Alright, unit circle natin, radius 1. Alright. So that is again our tawag nito, circle. And then this is our hyperbola. So hyperbola is formed when a plane intersects and cuts through both halves of the right cylindrical cone surface. So pag again nakatayo yung ating plane dito, nag-intersect, it will actually form a hyperbola. Right? Mostly ay yung mga plantation, alright? Yung mga coal plantation, they are using hyperbolic na shapes, alright? Engineering students know about this. Bakit yung ginagamit, no? For efficiency ng ating especially yung mga yung mga planta ng ng mga what do you call that? Yung charcoal. Ito yung mostly ginagamit. So if you're going to graph this one in our Cartesian plane, this will just give us, let me just duplicate this input. And instead of plus, I'll do minus. Alright? So, ito na siya. So, again, in the Cartesian plane, ito, yung mukha ng ating hyperbola. So, if you can see here, this is just like two reflecting parabola. Alright? Para lang siyang ganun. So, again, this is just an introductory lesson. Darating tayo sa parts when we again discuss the different, specific discussion on the different types of conic sections. So again, ito yung ating hyperbola. And then we have here the generate conic section. So actually meron tayong 4. We have the point, the line, and 2 intersecting lines. So how do we form the the point, no? Yung mga degenerate conics. How do we form that one? So, I don't know if I can have, let me just see. Wait, I'll try to find my GeoGebra. Where is my, I think I have a copy on that. Or is it in my PowerPoint though? Nasa PowerPoint ko ba yan? Or give me a minute. Hanapin ko lang yung aking PowerPoint. Or I think I got that one from YouTube, right? The video on that. Let me see. Give me a minute. Yung aking animation to better explain that one. Eto, I think this is the one. If not, yeah, I think this is it. Let me just go back to that. Wait. Degenerate conics. I think ito yun eh. Wait lang ha. Alright. Ito. So, I think this will have better, no? Tawag na ito? Visuals on conic section. So, let's try to, again, look at this.
Module, you will...
So, when we talk about degenerate conics, nandito yun eh. Alright. Ito. So, again.
And the hyperbola becomes two intersecting lines.
Ayan.
The figures so obtained are called degenerate conics.
Right? So, again, yung plane natin, if again, it will reach on this vertex ng cone, it will create a point, no? It will create a point.
That when
it will create a point, alright? So again, pag darating yan dito, they're perpendicular, and then it will reach here. Remember, when we move this downward, we will actually create a circle, right? Ka-form tayo ng circle. But once it will hit this vertex, it will create a point, right? That's why it's called degenerate conic section. Alright? Kasi nga, yung ating conic section is nag-degenerate, no? And then, the next one is, ito. Single line. A single line is formed when the plane intersects the vertex and is tangent to the cone. So, ito siya. Remember, when we move this upward, ito, we can actually form a, what? A parabola. Right? We can form a parabola. But again, if this will move here, on this particular part, mahit ng vertex, it will create a line, straight line. And ito, two intersecting lines. Again, ang sabi dito is, this is just what? Yung ating hyperbola, once it will pass through this vertex, ito, it will actually, and then parallel to this base, or side ng ating cone, it will actually create a intersecting lines. So again, ito yung ating tatlong degenerate conics. So meron tayong point, line, and then intersecting line. I will upload this one sa YouTube, alright? Yung ating live sessions, not worry. Everything again will be documented. Lalagay po natin sa ating YouTube channel, sa Facebook page natin. Alright, so again, quick review lang tayo. Pa-type daw in the comment section, what are the 4 conic sections? Ano yung 4? Very quick review lang. Ano yung 4 na conic sections that we have? Alright. Parabola is O, hindi siya U. Typo ata yan. Alright. Parabola, circle, ellipse. Yung apat. Ano yung apat? So, again, meron tayong parabola, circle. Meron ng ellipse. Ano yung isa? We still have one lacking. We have what? It starts with letter H, sorry. H. Starts with letter H. Alright, hyperbola. Alright? So, again, meron tayong circles, meron tayong ellipse, meron tayong itong apat. Alright? And then, what are the three degenerate conics? Ano yung tatlo? Ano yung three degenerate conic sections? Yung tatlo, ano yun sila? Alright, meron tayong line. Ano pa? Line, the point, alright? Line, point, and ano yung isa? Meron pang isa. Line, point, and good. Alright? Intersecting lines. Alright. So, again, let's try to have a very, very, very short exercise. I think I included that one here. Hopefully, nandito. Or, wala. Alright. Sige. So, ito yung apat. And, I actually posted, no? I actually posted a very short exercise sa TikTok, no? Eto. I don't know if sagutan na lang natin for the time being.
Hey folks, welcome to another Mathemas Math Quiz. Today's topic is illustrating conic sections.
Alright, post ko lang.
Get your thinking hats ready and let's begin. For each item, determine which conic section is described in the illustration. Number 1.
Alright. Ano to? Kindly type your answer in the comment section. Sige daw. Alright. This is actually what? Alright, B circle. Alright. This is actually a circle, alright? So again, this is a circle.
Number 2.
What about this? This is a what? Letter C. Alright, this is an ellipse.
Let's
Alright.
proceed to number 3.
Number 3. Alright, number 3. This is letter D. Again, this is hyperbola. Alright, very good.
Down to our last number, number 4.
The number 4, what is this? No other choice, right? This should be letter A. This is again a parabola. Alright. So, again, yun yung ating apat na conic sections. Wait, ano nangyari sa screen ko? Alright, so this time, we are going to, meron pa tayong time, na mahaba pa masyado yung time. We are going to talk about circles. So, ano ba yung idea ninyo about circles? What do you know about circles? Let me just grab my PowerPoint on that. Do I still have access to my own PowerPoint? Hopefully, I still have access, no? Circles. So again, while waiting, ano yung idea ninyo about circles, or what do you know about circles? Alright. How many sides do we have in a circle? How many sides? Pi. Alright, mayroong pi. Sige. Ano pa? How many sides yung circle? If this is your circle, again, how many sides yung circle natin? Alright, there are two sides of a circle, right? Again, yung circle natin, meron tayong dalawang sides. So, ano yung sides ng circle? Alright, so meron tayong dalawang sides ng circle. We have the inside and outside. That is actually a joke, no? Again, walang side yung circle. Alright? This is actually a joke given to me by a music teacher, no? Yung music teacher na kasama ko dati. He asked me ilang sides yung circle. So, kagulat naman. Alright, so again, this is just a joke, alright? So, inside and outside. Dalawang sides yung circle according to a music teacher. Alright. So, again, when we talk about circle, this will be our first conic section. Let me just delete that. Asan na ba yung PowerPoint ko? So, ang circle natin is actually what? Wait, this is not a circle though. I want a perfect circle. Alright, this one. That's good. Alright. So again, when we have a circle, ano bang meron sa circle? Aside from pi, yes. Ano pa? Of course, no, meron yung pi. Yes, a circle is a conic section. Yes. Pero how do we define it as a conic section? Right? How do we define circle as a conic section? Merong diameter, merong radius. Alright. So, when we talk about circle as a conic section now, so basically, ito yon. Let me just drop this, right? So, ito. So, ang sabi dito, a circle is a set of all points that are equidistant from a point called the center. So, basically, meron tayong point, alright? Our point of reference is our center. Dito. Example is our center. Alright? And, etong lahat, lahat ito, right? Etong lahat, these are all points. Alright? Yung naka-white. These are all points that are what? That are equidistant. So, meaning to say, if we pick this point and measure the distance from here, and we click another point, or pick another point and measure the distance from here, these two should be equal or congruent. Alright? Consists of 4 quadrants. Yung consists of 4 quadrants, that is our Cartesian plane. Alright? No beginning, no end. Alright? Yes, lesson 1 po. Alright? So, let me just try to illustrate that one. Alright? Ano ba yung sinasabi kong equidistant? So, let me just have a very quick graph of a circle here, and then we'll try to equals 1. Alright? So, let me just try to make this one bigger, and then hide no grid. Alright. And then, our center is actually at Let me just plot that point. Alright? 0, 0. Now, I want you to look at this one. So, ang sabi dito, again, based on our definition, yung circle is just what? Asan na yung paint tool ko? Ang circle is set of all points in a plane that are equidistant from a given center. Alright? So, if this is the case, ito yung mangyayari. Look at this. Alright. Let me just trace this one and then let's do some animate. Alright. So, again, ito yung definition ng circle. Lahat ng points na yan, alright, lahat ng points na yan are equidistant from the center. Alright? These are equidistant. Alright? So, let's try to measure that one. Try natin i-measure. Try natin to measure that. Oops. Let's do where's that point again? Alright, that point, and then we'll do another point here, and then if we're going to measure the distance dito and then measure the distance from here, we will actually get measurement that are the same. Look at that. They are both equal to 1. Alright? Bakit parang ang ingay ng ng comment section? Ano nandito? Is the locus of point. Yeah, locus is just a set, no? Other term for a set of all points. Alright. Alright, so again, I know you are very very active, no? But then again, let's try to make use of the comment section to learn, not to make use of the comment section to engage, not to disengage, please. Alright, so again, alright. So again, they are equidistant. So if we're going to again create another point here and then try to connect that one to here and then measure that, it will again give us 1. So from here, ano yung mapupulot natin from here? We can actually say that what? We can actually say that all, or I will not use the word all, I will say the radii, double I yung radii, right? Radii of a circle, are congruent or equal. Congruent. Alright? So, equal yan lahat. So, again, from here, if we're going to have a line dyan, dito, 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 and then dito, and then dito, again, they will always be equal. Equal always yung measurement nila. Alright? Saba ninyo eh. Alright. So, again, ito yung ating circle. Now, ano naman yung equation ng circle? So, I'll give you equation of a circle. By the way, before I proceed, remember that the distance from this point and to this point, to get the measurement, we can actually make use of the distance formula. Alright? Yung distance formula. So, I hope you are still familiar with the distance formula. Kasi, that is exactly the same formula that we are going to use when looking for our radius later. Alright? Sige. So again, radii of a circle are congruent. So lahat ng radius ng circle, they are all equal. And then, this will be the equation ng ating circle. Alright? The standard equation of a circle. Let me just paste that. Alright? So, ito yung ating standard equation ng ating circle. So, we have quantity of x minus h squared plus quantity of y minus k squared is equal to r squared, where h and k is our center. Alright? So, h, k, ito yung ating center, coordinates ng center natin. And then yung r is our radius. Alright? Ito yung ating, again, standard equation ng ating circle. And again, to find for the radius, all you have to do is to make use of the distance formula. Alright. So, let's try to have some exercise. Exercise tayo. So, I want us to determine the standard equation of the circle given the center and the radius. So, that's number 1 and 2. So, if ever bibigyan kayo ng ganito, how are you going to answer this? So, again, you are asked to identify or write the standard equation of a circle given the center and the radius. So, how do we do this? So, again, ang ating equation is just quantity of x minus h squared plus quantity of y minus k squared equals r squared. So, how do we answer this? So, yung number 1, ang gagawin lang natin is again, simply plug the values in our formula. So, ang mangyayari is, ito lang. So, meron tayong quantity of x minus, again, this is our h, this is our k. So, this is now 2 squared plus, meron tayong y minus the negative 3 squared equals 3 squared. And if you're going to simplify this will just give us x minus 2 squared plus y plus 3 squared equals 9. So, ito yung ating sagot. This will be now the equation, the standard equation of the circle whose center is at 2, negative 3 and radius 3. So, let's try to plot the graph natin to see whether we are really correct. Right? So, again, ang equation natin is meron tayong x minus 2 and then this is squared plus y plus 3 and then this is squared equals 9. So, if you're going to look at our circle, ito yung ating graph. Now, let's try to see if tama ba yung graph natin. So, yung center natin is at negative 3, 2, negative 3. And look at this one. If we are going to select a point, let's do the point 2, 0. And then, measure the distance from that point to the center, it should give us 3. Alright? So, yan. It is equal to 3. So, meaning to say, this is again 3. What do you mean di mo gets? May general form po ba? Yes, merong general form. Alright? Yes, that is actually the shortcut. I am about to say that. Alright? That is actually correct. Secret. So, again, tama yung ating formula. Now, ano yung easiest way to do this? So, all you have to do is negate the sign. Alright? So, remember, ito yung ating standard equation, right? So, if you're asked to write the equation, given the center and the radius, all you have to do is negate the sign. So, you will do x, this is 2. So, negate natin, that will become negative 2 squared plus y. This is negative 3. So, negate natin plus 3 squared equals 9. So, the same thing. They are exactly the same. Right? Oops. They are exactly the same. Alright. That's correct. Now, let's do number 2. Alright. Letter B. Very quick. Letter B. Again, negate the sign. Let's do the negate the sign para mas madali. So, this is just x. This is positive 1/2. Again, this is your h. This is your k. So this will become negative 1/2 squared plus y. This is positive for 1/4, so that will become minus 1/4 squared, and then 6 squared is just 36. So ito yung ating final answer. Ito yung ating equation for that one. This is grade 10. This is actually pre-calculus. Alright? Conic section. Alright, now, let's do the opposite. I'll give you the standard form. Give me the center and the radius. Alright? So again, I'll give you the standard form. Bigay nyo sa akin yung center at saka yung radius. So, ito. Sige daw. Let's try to utilize our comment section. So, given the equation, bigay nyo sa akin yung radius and the center, of course. This is, pwede po ba fraction? Yes, pwedeng fraction. Is this parabola? No, this is circle. Circles po to. Sige daw. Give me the center and the radius. Again, give me the coordinates of the center and of course the radius. Alright. Radius is 5. That is correct. Alright. So, ano ba yung ating, again, the same thing with what we did earlier, no? Just negate the sign. So, we will do what? Negate the sign. This is positive 9. So, we will get negative 9. And this is negative 1. So, we will get positive 1. This is our center. Alright? So, center. That's our center. Alright? Negative 9 and then 1. So, how about our radius? So, yung radius natin is just the square root of 25. This is just 5. Alright? Let's have 5 units. Alright? Now, paano yung B? Paano yung B? So, how do we answer B? So, the same thing. Just negate, no? Negate. Six walang K. So, kung walang K, what does it mean? I think 1. Alright, good. Root of 50. Alright, so again, this will be negate. So that is 6, comma, walang number dyan, right? Walang, yung sinasabi nyo, walang K, so meaning to say, we will write 0. And then, our radius will be the root of 15. Alright? Since wala, so 0 yan. Alright? Now, ano yung tamang sagot? Let me just grab my calculator. Ano yung tamang sagot? Root of 15 or eto 3.873 3.873 as my radius. If you are to choose, asan yung pipiliin mo? Eto, yung nasa orange, or etong nasa green? 3.873. Alright? Orange. Alright. Green. Merong green. How about the others? Alright, now, both are correct, alright? So, again, both are correct. This is correct, this is correct. But, if I am going to choose, or if I am going to recommend, please do pick the r equals square root of 15. Why? Why am I recommending this one? Kasi nga, remember, if you are asked to express this one in standard form, mas madali lang, right? If you have r equals root 15, if you're going to square everything, square natin lahat, this will give us r squared equals 15, right? So it will give us a whole number. But look at this. If you will have r equals 3.873 and then you square your r, what is the value of that? 873, right? So we have 3.873 squared. This will give us that. Alright? And we will again approximate. So more or less, we will say, we will now be using the approximation symbol. So instead of equals, we will do approximately 15. And then we don't want to do that. Alright? So, again, please do stick sa radical. But make sure that the radical is simplified. Kasi it will be easier for you to go back when you square the numbers later. I hope that is somewhat clear. Bakit I am suggesting to make use of the radicals. Alright. So, that's done. Now, let's do rewriting of equations in general form. Alright? So, example ito. We'll try to transform equations in general form. So, basically, in math, when you are asked to transform your equation in general form, ang hinihingi lang sa inyo is to perform whatever is the operation na nandyan. Alright? So, for instance, dito, from standard to general form, ano bang nandito? Meron tayong squared, right? Merong squared. Ito, meron tayong squared and then merong squared. So, basically, when you are asked to expand or to generalize your equation, basically, expand lang natin yan. Gagamit tayo ng, anong gagamitin natin? Yung FOIL method, alright? Pero make sure ha, yung FOIL method, hindi yung umuusok. Kasi pag yung umuusok na FOIL method, gagawin niyo mali yun. Alright? So, we are going to make use of the FOIL method. First, outer, inner, last. Wag yung FOIL method na may kasamang usok. Bad yun, bad. Alright. So, again, let's try to do this. So, expand lang natin yung equation. So, meron tayong quantity of x plus 5 squared plus the quantity of y minus 6 squared equals 4. Alright? So, anong gagawin natin? Pass sa bato. Alright, so anong gagawin natin? Just expand, right? FOIL method tayo. So, ano yung, if you're going to expand quantity of x plus 5 squared, ano yung sagot? Alright? Ano yung sagot? Based on your polynomials, di ba? Pag meron kang ganito, pag meron kang a plus b squared, this is just equal to what? A squared plus 2ab plus b squared, right? Let me do that again. Again, according sa ating polynomial expansion, pag meron kang a plus b squared, this is just a squared plus 2a times b plus b squared. Alright? So, let's try to make use of this one dito. So, ano yung a natin? Ang a natin dito is x. So, meron tayong x squared. And then, plus a plus b, a times b, that is x times 5, that's 5x, times 2, that will give us 10x. And then, plus 5 squared, 25. So, more or less, ganun. Alright? And then, plus. Let's do plus. Let's do the other one. The same thing, the same thing. So, meron tayong y squared minus 12y plus 36 equals 4. Alright? So, ito yung gagawin natin. And then, combine like terms. So, again, combine like terms. Ano ba yung the same dito? So, we actually have like terms. Meron tayong, by the way, let's try to move this to the other side of the equation para maging negative yan. And then, everything will be equate to 0. So, let me just do that. Copy ko na lang para hindi masyadong alright. So, oops. So, again, ang mangyayari dito, this will become now minus 4, right? So, this is now minus 4, and again, everything is equal to 0. Alright? And then, combine natin like terms. Ano yung mga like terms? Meron tayong 25, meron tayong 36, merong negative 4. Alright? So, ano mangyayari? What is 25? 25 plus 36 minus 4. Alright, so, add lang natin. 25 plus 36, 36 less 4, that will give us 57. So, more or less, this will become now x squared plus 10x plus y squared minus 12y plus 57 equals 0. Alright? So, ito yung ating sagot. But then again, yes, standard to general. So, again, ang gagawin lang natin is we are going to arrange our equation. X squared first and then y squared. So, ang mangyayari is ito. You will now have x squared plus y squared plus 10x minus 12y plus 57 equals 0. So, ito yung ating general equation. Alright? Or general form. So, again, ito yung ating general form. So, again, ang ginawa lang natin is we made use of the FOIL method. Alright, I'll give you an item and then try to solve this one. Try to solve. We'll do where is the paint? We'll do this. Alright. So, ito yung ating equation in standard form. Rewrite natin into general form. Bandang una, dito. Asan? Dito. Yung first step, ito. Again, yung sa first step, ang ginawa ko lang is I made use of this, yung ating expansion, no, sa polynomials. Grade 7 at itong lesson or grade 8. Ito. Ating shortcut. Alright, pwede rin FOIL method, alright? Again, basta yung FOIL na hindi umuusok, ha? Alright, sige, I'll go down na, I'll go down. Alright, next example. Alright, yes. Ganyan topic namin sa elective ngayong third year. Ano yan? Anong grade level yan? Batusay. Anong grade level? Ay, third year. Elective ngayong third year? Third year what? Third year. Alright. Ano ba yung BSEE? Bachelor of Secondary. Elementary Education. Tama ba ako? Elementary Education? Ay, my God. Electrical Engineering. Sorry. Alright. I am happy na nakatulong, no? Sige, so akala ko, ano lang to, upcoming grade 11 lang to lahat. Meron palang mga college students din, engineering mostly. Asang parte ka ba ng Pilipinas nag-aaral ng engineering, Batusay? Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. Alright, thank you so much. Again, sa mga nagpa-follow, thank you so much. So again, while you are answering, yung schedule again natin is every Monday we are doing grade 10, every Tuesday we are doing grade 9, Wednesday grade 11, grade 8 tomorrow, and then Friday grade 7. Alright? Grade 12 STEM students here, kakatapos lang ng defense for capstone. Anong title ng research niyo, capstone? I'm a German engineer in Agartha. Alright, so do you have the answer now? Yes po, I only do math. Pero again, pwede ka mag-PM sa akin if you need other things. Para gawa natin ng dedicated na video on that, or I can provide you worksheets. Ito kasi yung ginagawa ko, if I cannot do the live session on a specific topic, I'll give worksheets. Alright? Bibigyan ako ng worksheets para rin makatulong. Alright, are you guys done? Alright, yun yung problem sa TikTok. Ayaw magpa-comment ng TikTok. I don't know. Ng mga math, especially mga math, no, na na comment. I don't know. I think it's their privacy something. So, itong gagawin ko, I'll paste I'll show my answer and then just type, no? The same in the comment section if the same tayo ng sagot. Alright? So, this is my answer though. Ay, wait. Bakit baliktad? I'm done with that. Wait. Ito yung sagot ko. Yung baliktad na pala yun. Alright, this is the answer. So, kindly type the same. If again, the same tayo ng sagot, para ma-check lang din natin. Alright, so again, kindly type, comment the same. Alright, thank you. Type the same sa ating comment section. If the same tayo ng sagot. Alright, what about the others? Alright, so again, what about the others? What is your answer? The same ba tayo ng sagot? Same lang po. Alright. Alright, so again, that's how we rewrite equation from standard to general. Alright? Grabe, incoming grade 12 na talaga ako. Bakit nag-review ako ulit? Okay lang yan. Alright. Sige, so again, this is again standard equation to general equation. Now, what about if you're going to do the reverse? Alright, from general equation, we'll do the what do we call this? Standard equation. So, paano siya gagawin? Or anong gagawin natin? So, I'll be using the same equation, alright? Para madali lang natin maalala, no? Ang importante kasi yung process. Alright. So, ito. What if you are given the general equation and then I will be asking you what is the center and the radius of this circle? Alright? So, that is my question. Ano yung center? So, give me the center. Again, give me the center. And, of course, the radius ng circle na to. Alright? By the way, how do I know na this is a circle? Alright? Alam ko na this is a circle because of the equation. Ito. If meron kang x squared plus y squared, itong dalawa, they are, again, positive. That will give you a circle. Automatic yan. Alright? Regardless of ano ba yung susunod na mga parts ng equation. As long as x squared plus y squared are positive and squared silang dalawa, again, circle yan. So again, given itong equation ng circle, what is my center? What is my radius? Alright? So anong gagawin natin dito? Sige daw, any thoughts or idea? Or any approach na gagawin natin? What do you think? So basically, yung process is babaliktarin lang natin, no? So ano yung gagawin natin? Alright, again, thank you so much sa mga nagpa-follow and then nag-share ng ating live. Again, if not too much, paki-subscribe na lang din sa ating YouTube, no? And then pa-like or pa-follow sa ating Facebook na page. Kasi we are trying to... Pwede po mag-STEM kahit walang alam sa... Yes. Yes. Pwede. Alright? Pwede yan. Alright? Alright, so ano yung gagawin natin? So, step 1. Can you remember this? Step 1 is, again, isolate the constant. Alright? So, again, anong gagawin natin? Isolate yung constant. So, yung constant, ilipat natin sa kabilang side ng equation. So, let's try to do that one first. So, we have, again, I'm trying to do this step by step. pero pwede rin pagsabayin, alright? Yung step. Pero again, for presentation, I'll do this step by step. So again, isolate the constant. So lipat sa kabila. Mas mahirap pa pre-cal kaysa basic-cal. Siguro. Alright. So again, ang ginawa ko first is, I isolated the constant on the other side of the equation. And then, my step number 2 will be combine or group together yung mga like variables. So, I will group together x squared plus 4x and then plus y squared and then minus 2y equals 4. Alright? Alright, so again, eto na. Again, this is my step 1, this is my step 2. But then again, pwede mo itong pagsabayin yung step 1 and 2 all together. Pwede na. Now, ano yung gagawin natin next? We are going to complete the square. Alright? So, we are now going to complete the square. Differentiation rules. Okay lang man siguro yung differentiation rules. But then again, it is case to case, no? But then again, if you want to be reviewed sa derivatives, rule of differentiation, I actually uploaded certain videos about that last month. So, paki-check na lang po. Alright, so again, we are going to complete the square. How do we complete the square again? Make sure that our A, eto, meron tayong x squared plus 4x, right? And then, make sure lang na yung A natin dito is 1. And then, ang gagawin natin is ito. Engineering ka po ba? No, I am a math teacher. High school math teacher po. Alright, so again, ito yung gagawin natin. CTS tayo, complete the square. How do we complete the square? Hanapin lang natin yung B natin dito. So, we'll write our B. That is 4. And divide it by 2. So, we will now have 4 over 2. That gives us 2. And then, B over 2, square lang natin. So, what is 2 squared? This is just 4. So, what is the importance of this number? So, mahalaga ito kasi we are going to make use of this number to complete our square. Alright? So, kaya nga tinatawag na completing the square. So, since meron na tayong positive 4 dyan, all we have to do is add plus 4 dito. Alright? And then, we are going to do the same sa y. So, meron tayong y squared minus 2y. Ano yung second term dito? Yung second term is negative 2. Right? Our b is negative 2. So, the same thing. B over 2, this is negative 2 over 2, this is negative 1. And then again, B over 2 squared, or negative 1 squared is 1. So, what does it mean? We're going to add 1 dito. And then, just copy whatever is the constant. And then again, rule of equality. Anong gagawin natin? Rule of equality. Whatever is added sa kabila, alright, sa other side of the equation, para ma-maintain yung equation, para balance yung equation, we're also going to add that sa kabila. So, we actually added 4. We added 4. And then, we added 1. Alright? So, yun yung gagawin natin. And then, we are just going to simplify our polynomials. Now, ano yung direct consequence ng completing the square? Alright? Once we complete the square, ang purpose niyan is for us to have a perfect square trinomial. Alright? So, pag perfect square trinomial, this is now what? Ito, this can be simplified as x minus 2 squared plus y minus 1 squared. And then, 4 plus 4, 8 plus 1 is 9. So, we have this equation now, our standard form. So, again, we'll go back to the question earlier. My center is at 2, and then 1, and my radius is 3. Alright? Derivative, hindi po siya derivative. This is, again, circles po. Circles lang po ito. Alright. So again, that's how we do it, no? Complete the square lang. And then, so basically, that's the entire thing. Alright. So, I'll give you this last item for you to work on. Alright. So again, I am using the same equation as before para meron nyo yung pattern. Alright. So, this will be our last last nito for circles, and then next week we are going to talk about ellipse. So yung ellipse, marami masyadong parts, so hopefully we can actually finish ellipse next week. Alright. Hi sir, early live. Hindi po, nakaschedule po ito. Yes, nakaschedule. Kamusta yung exam? Okay naman, sir. Okay lang. Alright. So, I am hoping na yun, close to perfect. Tapos, summer break na ninyo, tama ba? Or ano pa? Perfect ata. Oh, that's good. So, si Reich is actually an engineering student, no? A first year engineering student, and he just had his exam. Ano yung exam mo? Calculus, right? Isa yan sa mga mga pinaka-active na viewer. Applications. Right? Application is, ano naman yung application, right? As long as you know the basic, yung basic na talaga importante, yung concept. So, yun yung sinasabi ko always sa mga students, no? Wag kayong memorize ng formula. Understand, no? The principle behind the formula. Kasi, pag memorize ng formula, pagdating ng mga applications, no, mga word problems, wala ka. Nga. Kasi nga, memorize lang yung formula. So again, learn the concept, learn the basic. Yung mga principles behind the formula, learn that one. Solid mensuration. Solid mensuration is just mga figures, right? Mga cylindrical cone, mga so on and so forth. Paano pong principles? Again, yung mga basic, no? Yung mga basic example, yung sinasabi ko always na yung example, yung principle about completing the square, yung ano pa yung sinasabi ko earlier? Rule of equality, para mga ganun. Right? Yung quadratic formula, right? Yung Pythagorean theorem. Understand the principle behind those formula. Kasi nga, pagdating kasi sa application, it will not be stated doon na, make use of the quadratic formula, make use of the Pythagorean theorem, make use of the cosine law, make use of the sine law. Walang ganun, right? Those are purely word problems, and you really need to understand ano yung ibig sabihin ng every problem para magamit mo yung principles mo, yung mga formula na learn mo. Right? Opo, sir. Gamit kaya na sa module difficult. Yes. So, ganun. Alright? So, again, this will be my last problem for you. So, again, give me the center and the radius of this circle. So, again, the same thing, no? Ano yung center? Ano yung radius nito? Alright. So, the same thing. Pataas nga. Sige. No worries. Alright. Is that enough? Or, what time po kayo nagla-live? Again, 2:30 po. Meron akong schedule na post doon sa ating TikTok na account. Yan yung ating schedule. Again, pero kung meron kayo mga questions, no, feel free to send me a message, no? Hindi naman ako suplado. I do reply naman. $50 out of 70. 70. Alright. Actually, ang conic sections, dili man siya lisod, no? Hindi siya mahirap. Sorry, nagbisaya na ako, no? Nag-assume ko na Bisaya lahat nandito. Alright, yung conic section kasi hindi naman siya mahirap. It's just that, ang dami mo kasi dapat tandaan, especially the ellipse, no? Yung ellipse, yung pag-solve ng latus rectum, yung sa parabola, yung directrix, ganun. So, marami kang dapat tandaan. Pero once ma-master mo yun, no? Once again, yung principle, yung basic talaga, makuha mo. So basically, madali lang talaga yung conic sections. It's just that sometimes, no? When you talk about conic sections, yung solution is very, medyo may kahabaan din. Right? First sem, algebra, trig, GeoGebra, geometry. Anong school ka ba? High school or senior high school? Kasi taga-SMAD ka, ha? Alright. So again, I'm happy no that I am somewhat helping students, no? Maka-review for your review. Si basi ganahan ko mag-apply og MCM, makita ra tada pohon kung madawat ko og MCM pod. Wa man nag-reply ang MCM. Busy siguro ang admin pa. Sige, so again, give me the center and the radius of this equation right here. And again, this will be our last item. Derivatives, again, yung derivatives, you are done with that, no? Tapos na tayo dyan. Kindly visit na lang our tawag nito, yung ating mga previous na mga posts, nandun na lahat, yung derivatives. Alright, and then, again, there will be cases talaga na yung aking, yes, and then sa classroom, may mga exercises doon. Alright? So, I cannot really promise na I can really commit sa pagla-live dito almost every day. Kasi nga, I am also having my, my work. I'm teaching din kasi sa school. So, this is just again a hobby of mine. But then again, feel free to send me a message, no, sa TikTok if meron talaga kayong concern. Kasi nagre-reply naman ako. 'Di ba, si Raik, is a, tawag nito? Living proof na I do respond talaga when merong mag-DM sa akin. Okay, so again, ano yung ating center? Ano yung ating radius of this? Or ano yung standard form muna so that we will get the center and the radius? So again, ano yung ating center? What is the radius of this circle? Meron pa bang meron pa bang tao dito or wala na? Let me see. Alright, sige. So, this will be again our answer. Wait, what happened? Alright, ito yung ating equation in standard form. Alright, so I will no longer show the solution to that. because again, the solution, the same lang yung process dito. So again, I'll leave that one to you, the task, to find the solution. So to answer the question, ano yung ating center? The center is at -5 and 6. Then again, our radius is now, our radius is 2. So r equals 2. Alright? So r equals 2. Alright, so again, that will be all for this afternoon. So I do hope, no, kindly check again our TikTok, our Facebook page, our YouTube for updates, and then mga previous na mga activities or videos about math. Alright, so I'll see you next week, and then kung gusto niyo sumabay, no, tomorrow again I will be doing grade 8, and then Friday grade 7. Alright, so that will be again, by the way, this week, this is just a pilot test, no, na week. So I am trying to see kung ano yung mas active. So if walang grade 8, walang grade 7, so focus tayo with higher levels para hindi sayang yung ating live sessions din. Alright? So again, thank you so much for being here. And then again, 2:30 hanggang 4 po yung ating schedule. Alright. Thank you so much. And again, kindly follow, no, my TikTok account, follow my Facebook page, and subscribe sa aking YouTube, sa aking small na YouTube account. That will really help me, no? Alright. So again, thank you so much, and then bye-bye. I will be uploading the recording sa Facebook and YouTube. Edit ko lang muna. Alright. Bye-bye for now, everyone. Alright, welcome.